Hi everybody, hopefully you've checked your answers and you're watching this because you have a couple of questions. If not and you just want to go over your answers with the video, that's awesome. If you still have questions after this, feel free to let me know and we will see what we can do to answer those and make sure that you're all on the right track. So we're going to fill in this first table and we're going to substitute the x in the expression 2x. So negative 4 times 2 is going to give you a negative 8. Negative 3 times 2 is going to give you a negative 6. Negative 2 times 2 is a negative 4. Negative 1 times 2 is a negative 2. 0 times anything gives you a 0. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. And 4 times 2 is 8. Let's go on to part C here. We're going to try to graph the solutions that will make this inequality true. We can use the table. We can also solve for the inequality like we would an equation. Let's start with the table since we're using the table in this lesson. If we take a look at the table, we want to substitute something in for x that's going to give us something that's less than 6. Well, everything in this left-hand side of this table is less than 6 when we put in something for x, except these two. Because 6 is equal to 6, our inequality is just less than 6, not equal to 6, and then 8 obviously is larger than 6. So for this table, for our solution actually I should say, anything that is going to be less than 3 is going to give us a solution that works for this. All right, then let's go ahead and jot down our solution. It's going to be x is less than 3. We're going to put a 3 on the number line, do an open circle because it's not equal to it. It's just going to start at 3, and we're going to shade in anything to the left is going to make this a true statement. So anything that's on that number line that goes to the left, just like our table, is going to make this a true statement. Hopefully that was pretty straightforward. We're going to move on now to the second question. This one's going to be just a tiny bit trickier. The numbers are not any trickier. It's just how you're going to draw out this number line, and the actual solution is going to be a little bit confusing. So let's go ahead and fill this in. Again, we are substituting in the top number into the expression on the bottom, and we're going to come up with a solution to that. So negative 4 times negative 2 is going to give you an 8. Negative 3 times negative 2 is 6. Negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. And negative 1 times negative 2 is just 2. We have 0 times anything is 0. 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. And yes, 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Okay, let's take a look at this letter C. We're going to try to find out what we will put on this graph that will give us the solution to negative 2 times whatever is going to be less than 6. So whatever is on this side of the inequality has to be less than 6. It's going to give us some opposite thinking. This negative sign here, this negative 2, is causing us to think opposite of what the last one had because it did not have that negative sign. So again, negatives are causing us to think opposite. So if you take a look at this whole table, whatever we substituted in and got on this bottom row, we need to make sure is less than 6. 8 is not less than 6, so this is not a solution. 6 is equal to 6, but it is not going to be less than 6, so this is not a solution. 4 is a solution, 2 is a solution, everything going this direction now is a solution for this. So we are going to be in this section going that direction. So now what you can say is you are not going to have negative 3 be a solution, but anything greater than negative 3 is going to give you an answer to this. So this is now going to be x is greater than negative 3. We've flipped the sign from the original problem, and now we are going to be coloring to the right-hand side, and we have a negative answer. So we've got a negative 3, and we are coloring or shading in the line to the right-hand side. Okay, let's go ahead and finish this up. So for number 3, we're just answering the question, how are the solutions to this 2x is less than 6 different than the solutions to the negative 2x is less than 6? Well, this one, 2x is less than 6, was all the solutions were going to be less than 3. So we kept the sign. X was less than 3. And all of your solutions are going to be greater than negative 3. Okay, I left the than out there. Greater than negative 3. So x is going to be greater than negative 3. So again, we've got a negative 2 here, which caused us to flip the sign, and we have a negative answer. We had a positive 2, the sign stayed the same, and then the answer stayed positive. Hopefully this helped out a little bit. If it didn't, stick with it. We've got another lesson in this unit that will kind of help clarify this. And if it doesn't, I'm always here to help. Just send me a Schoology message. Have a great day.